It's Wasabi, welcome back to the channel. Got a battle on the new Airfield map, and it's crazib from Lemon Clan in the AMX 1375. This is the tier 7 French light tank in the tech trees. Now, it's the first time we've had the new map on this channel, so let's have a quick look at it. So look, they've really opened up the south side of the map, taken out the big hill, or at least replaced it with a few other structures here, but this will basically change the characteristics of the game, at least on this side of the map. It's also pushed an island sort of structure down in that K5, K6. I'm not sure if we'll get a look at that, but going to be interesting there to give shots into the enemy defensive area and vice versa. But what risks will people take to get to that area, and what sort of battles? Anyway, we'll see over time how that sort of plays out. But as a light tank, it seems like it adds a bit more scope. Alright, now crazib is not one for just sitting passively, so let's see what happens. But I'm not sure if this was his first battle or not, but now he's picking up some damage here from the tanks, but expect him to use his gun when it's appropriate. He didn't need to do that for the Super Hellcat. He's top tier, it's a tier 6, tier 7 battle, so there are going to be some players here who are not so experienced in this. Panzer IV-S perhaps is one of those. After tank next to him gets obliterated, he starts moving forward. May not be the wisest move, but here he comes, and of course he's spotted by crazib, who's backing off at this point. He's double bushed, so actually gets the kill there, and he does get spotted in the final part and takes a hit from an E25. In fact, 2 hits. There are 2 E25s on the enemy team, so it's unfortunate, but that's okay. He's still got a reasonable number of hit points. And just the encounter, he's picked up 1600 assisted damage, so that's worked out pretty well. Alright, decides that side of the map is a bit fraught. He's going to cross over and see where they're going up the north. Now, part of that might have been to try and defend against the enemy AMX 1375, who's just been taken out, so that might give him a bit more impetus to travel along the side. There is still a Skoda T17.
Requesting support.
And he's down on the south side, so not going to be an issue. Alright, just pings the Govika to basically pay attention, because if he lights any targets, he obviously wants to shoot at him. Now this side's changed a bit as well, so you don't have that sort of little channel that was going along the north side here. It's sort of still represented a bit by the bushes, so that's going to help the light tanks, but it doesn't give you any hard cover. So once you get spotted, you are going to be in a bit of trouble. Now, of course, at this tier, no one's got CVS, so that's a positive and a negative. But here comes Jagdpanther. Crazib has him in his sights. Now he's gone behind cover now, but you'd have to double bush to really shoot at that range. The Jagdpanther would undoubtedly spot him. But now the Jagdpanther's disappeared. He can particularly push up a bit further, and this puts him in line of sight of the cap area. If there's any artillery, which is a DW Panther and an FV3 or 4, I should say, they could be easily spotted. Alright, now he's picked up one of the E25s. Not sure if that was one of the ones who shot him, but it's okay. Oh, that artillery shot takes out the remaining enemy light tank, so okay. That's a bit of advantage to crazib's team here. Now that Jagdpanther will know he gets spotted as he's come out, but crazib just come around the corner and he's completely pushed up here. Starts to put his clip in. The Panther is not really reacting all that well. He's now lost most of his health, but didn't manage to spot. Now crazib's on the reload, but it's a fairly quick reload in the 1375. So knowing the Jagdpanther is behind that rock there, you can come up a bit closer and perhaps catch a distracted ARL. And yes, he has been spotted, but the ARL is facing the other way. And a bit of a different structure here, so maybe that ARL is confused. He puts most of his clip in, and it goes on the reload here. This Jag Panther may try and push around the corner. ARL may be looking for him too. He's certainly facing this way. And here comes the Jag Panther, but crazib will be reloading in a second, and he should be able to get a kill. Yes, he does. That's 2 kills there to crazib. And the KV2 hasn't taken out that ARL yet. They've lost their own one, so he might be able to get a kill there, and he does. Yeah, that picks up another kill. Now there's a CDT there. crazib's gone on the reload. He doesn't want to waste 2 shots and sit out in the open, so he wants a full clip. And here he comes. There's the CDT, who's reversing towards him, so he's got no problem dealing with him. One more shot, he should get the kill, which he does. The CDT couldn't even get his turret around. That's how long it took him to react. That's 4 kills now to crazib, so he's making mincemeat of this enemy team here. And this should give him the opportunity to go after the SPGs. There's one just there. We saw the tracer. He should pop up in a second as he comes around the corner. Yep, there he is. GW Panther. That's just fired, so there's no danger sitting in front of him. crazib gets another kill. That's 5 kills now. And a round comes in towards him, but that's probably from his enemy there. Oh, there's E25. Okay, get out of the way. His enemy tanks all over the place, but he'll be reloading in a second. He might take another hit, but he's going to get rid of the C25 if he can. That doesn't pen. Bit odd. He's probably going to take another hit, which he does. E25 has got a fearsome rate of fire, and he just couldn't quite just capture this. The other E25 now. Luckily, he's not facing towards him, and he might just get a shot in here. Auto locks in him. Has to wait for his turret to come around. And now there's the FE, which he gets killed. I guess his Top Gun. Game finishes in a real hurry, but he has secured his 6 kills. Another great game there from crazib. Let's go and have a look at the details. 2.8k of damage, 6 kills, another 2.1k of assisted damage there. So we've got 4.9, nearly 5k of combined damage. Now he's already 3 marked it, so it's not going to be an issue, but that would certainly help if you were trying to mark the tank. He's picked up the Top Gun, of course, and the Pascucci's medal for killing the 2 arty, and the high caliber award for the most damage. That means also doing at least 25% of the enemy hit points now in the low tier game. That's not that difficult. All right, he's picked up the Ace Tanker badge, of course. Let's have a look at the team scores. All right, it's finished on top of the damage there, 2.8k. The next one being the Challenger doing 2k. And on the enemy side, one of the E25s doing pretty well, picking up 2k, but obviously wasn't enough for his team. Quite some low performances from the others, but that's also not a surprise, fairly characteristic in some of the low tier games. Alrighty, let's have a look at the details. I think 24 shots fired, every shot hit, so great shooting. We know crazib's a good player, so that's certainly paid off. All of but one penetrated. That was just one bounce off one of the E25s. Now, this is not quite correct. This is what replays bug. Doesn't really show the premium credits properly. So I would judge, though, that he made a small loss in that one. Anyway, another great game there from crazib. I hope you enjoyed it. Certainly nice dynamic battle, but also showing a bit of the new Airfield map, and it's something that we're going to have to learn going forward. Anyway, if you liked it, I hope you can give it a thumbs up. It certainly helps performance of the video, and leaving a comment would be nice. We'll have more great content to follow. Thanks very much for watching.